Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a very detailed step-by-step process on achieving a flawless full bead in just 15 minutes. No latches needed, and also I already made a list of affordable drugstore products. I'm going to be linking it in the description in case you want to check it out. If you're ready, grab your book and paper. Class is in session. First thing we're gonna do obviously is to moisturize our skin. You want to make sure to keep your skin moisturized all the time, most especially when you're applying makeup. I'm gonna be using the simple moisturizer. This moisturizer is really lightweight and also very affordable. The next step is going to be primer, and we're going to be using the e.l.f. Power Grip primer, which is suitable for all skin type, which means no matter your skin type, this primer is good for you. It's very gripping, and guys, this is how gripping this primer gets. It's gonna hold your makeup in place all day. Next step is concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo concealer in a shade that is very close to my skin tone, just to cancel out any dark circles that are around my eyes. I blended that out using a really damp beauty sponge. This step is to make sure my under eyes is even and to make sure no discoloration is showing when I apply my main concealer. You could totally skip this step. The next thing I did was to apply my foundation. I used the e.l.f. Hello Glow foundation. This foundation is really hydrating, and it could also work on any skin type. It is not full coverage. It is really lightweight, which is perfect for the kind of makeup look that we're going for. I blended that evenly on my face using my beauty sponge, avoiding the part of my face that I applied my first layer of concealer. And to sculpt my face, I went into this flawless contour palette and I picked up a darker shade just to act as my contour. This palette is so creamy and it's going to be easy for anybody, including beginners, to use. I just applied that at the lower part of my cheekbone, my jawline, and my forehead. So the next step was to blush up my cheek. I used this blush from e.l.f. It was an orange tone. I just needed a tone of blush that was going to complement my skin. You could totally use any tone of blush that you want depending on your skin tone. I applied that using a fluffy brush and went ahead to blend out every lash line with my beauty sponge. I went ahead to apply my main concealer, which was a lighter shade of the e.l.f. Camo concealer. I applied that on my under eyes, my chin, my forehead, and the bridge of my nose. I blended that out using a beauty sponge from the top to the bottom. My under eyes was the last part of my face that I blended because I needed the concealer there to sit for a bit before going ahead to blend it out. After I was done applying my cream product, I went ahead to set my face using a pressed powder. This is the only product that I used that was not gotten from the drugstore, but not to worry, I already put a very affordable and really good drugstore powder that we could use. Make sure to set my whole face properly before going ahead to use my setting powder just to further press my under eyes. Using powder is so necessary, most especially now that it's summer, in order for you not to sweat off your makeup. Powder will help you soak up every wet area of your makeup. I went ahead to use a powder bronzer also on my cheek, my forehead, and my jawline. I also extended the bronzer to my eyelid because we're not going to be doing any eyeshadow look, and I don't want my eyelid looking wet and I don't want it standing out from my makeup, you get. So I went ahead to apply my powder blush on my cheek. I also used an orange blush that was going to complement the cream blush that I put, and then I went ahead to set my whole face using a big and fluffy powder brush in my powder shade. For my brows, we just want to brush it up and make sure it looks really neat. You want to make sure to trim your eyebrows before you start your makeup look in order to do this step. I just went ahead to use a light powder just to further highlight my brow bones because we're not going to be drawing any brows. I went ahead to apply eyeliner. I winged out my liner a little bit because we're going to be skipping lashes. Now we're doing a 15-minute makeup tutorial, so we're just going to be skipping all the steps that is going to make the makeup longer. I went ahead to do my liner. I made sure to do it really neatly because no lashes is going to be sitting on it. And after that, I went ahead to do my tight line, that is my waterline. I went ahead to apply mascara. I made sure to use a really good mascara, and this Sky Eye mascara can be seen in any drugstore and it's really good. I made sure to apply my mascara properly on my eyes, both my lower lashes and my upper lashes, and down to our lips. I just went ahead to line my lips using this, is it beige? I don't know the color. I just lined my lips using that color. I really like the color, so I just decided to use that. And after lining my lips, I make sure to follow my natural lip line both on the upper part and the lower part of my lips. After that, I went ahead to use a brown lip liner just to further deepen the color on my lips. I didn't really apply any other color on my lips. All I did was to line my lips, and then I applied a clear lip gel. This was the lip gel that I used. I made sure to use a brush in order to make sure my lips was properly defined. I didn't want to make any mistakes. And yeah, that was it for my lips. I went ahead to set my whole face. I used the Revolution Holding Spray that can also be seen in the drugstore, which is really good. And then for my highlighter, I used the Melanin Glow highlighter, and this highlighter is just so perfect. I used a beauty sponge because I wanted it to be diffused all over my face. I made sure my makeup was dried properly, and guys, you would be blown away by the finished look, as this is the finished look. I really love it. This was good. I had a date, that's why I did this 15-minute makeup, because I didn't want to waste time. So if you learned one or two in this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Remember, I'm gonna be putting the list of very affordable drugstore makeup products in the description. You might want to check it out. See you in my next video. Bye.